Hey guys, Dave here. So I guess I'm just going to be working on vids all day long. So I finally got my big project done and couldn't be happier about that. I slept like a small child last night, so that was awesome. But just real quick, I just wanted to thank my buddy Andy, Doberman 74. Some of you guys probably, if you keep track of his vids, you guys have seen that he did this just nasty, I don't know, man. I don't know what you want to call this. I'm going to call it the Apocalypse Tanto because this thing is, it's stout. It is just absolutely ridiculous. He had done a Tanto. I'm going to quit saying Tanto because it doesn't even sound right to me. He had done a Tanto that was early on, it was when I first came across him, and he had done a video on like 2 or 3 knives that were all together in the same video. And he had one in particular that looked like this, and I knew that at some point I definitely wanted to get one. I had talked to him about it early on, and the thing behind it was I just wanted nasty. I wanted like Road Warrior. You know, that's part of the reason I like Andy's knives, is that they're just different. They're not like everybody else's knives. You know, the industrial look, a lot of his knives have this tough, you know, apocalypse themed, fallout, whatever you want to call it, zombie, you know, have that kind of tough ass look to them. And so that's what we went with here. He does have this really cool jimping that he does. I think it's kind of his thing. I don't know if anybody else does it, but absolutely love it. It's 01 tool steel. I think it's 01. I don't think he got D2. It's 01. 01 tool steel. I mean, it's just a hoss of a knife. And so I think he calls it his Combat Tanto, but acid stone washed. He did leave the heat treat on there, so you guys can kind of see it's got that look to it. It's razor sharp, definitely razor sharp. And this multi-cam or camo micarta that he did with a really cool pattern on it. And what I really like, and I was actually super impressed with, are these chainring bolts. Those are awesome. I think everybody should use those for their knives. Those things are just sick. So you can use the flat head on one side, and then it's got the hex on the other. And then it's got the nasty skull striker on the end. Whole thing heat treated. I think it came out to 56 or something like that, RC. Definitely a tank of a knife, guys. You know, I mean, you guys know I like beefy knives. This thing is a tank. Andy, this thing is, yeah, I'm going to abuse this thing, man. I'm going to actually carry this with me quite a bit because it looks like, I mean, that's what I like about it. It looks like a knife that you're supposed to beat up and beat the hell out of and test it and see what's up. So I know he gets on me in particular about not testing some of the stuff that I get. I just haven't had any time, man. I haven't had any time. I wish I did. But at some point I will, and when I do, man, I'll put up a bunch of vids of just putting some of this stuff through their paces, you know. I definitely like some of the machetes I've gotten. I definitely want to try out. And then this thing too in particular, I want to try out that SP8 machete that I got. But could not be happier. Could not be happier. I'll put a link to his channel, and I'll put a link to the vid, I think, where he you know, the finished product or whatever. But I mean, I know that during the vids he had actually kind of made 2 or 3 videos showing, you know, how this thing had been put together and everything. So, but definitely a beast, man. This thing is, yeah, you could definitely do some damage with this thing. There's no doubt about it. So I'd stick it in my table, but I don't really think that would be a good idea. So. But can't thank you enough, and I'm doing this video next because, you know, I actually could see using this as, you know, some personal defense too, but I have another tag video to do, and I'm about to do that right now, so. But Doberman 74, you guys check them out, man, just unbelievable. Definitely different knives, man, not necessarily for everybody, but he also, you know, makes some quality stuff. You know, his caddies or catapults or slingshots, however you want to refer to them, I mean, they're unbelievable. They're absolutely unbelievable, and he actually included something special in the package for me. I appreciate that, man. That was really cool, and the story behind it, I appreciate that, man, more than you'll know. So thanks a bunch. But anyways, yeah, you guys check him out, man. He's got a million different things. I'm getting ready to get two nasty karambits from him, or karambies, or wherever you want to say it. You know, that's for Greg Medford right there, karambies, or karambits, whatever, however you guys prefer. But yeah, he's definitely, I'm going to be picking up a couple more things from him. But that's it, the industrial zombie road warrior Tanto right there. That's what I'm calling it. I'm going to just call it all three because it looks like it's, you know, ready to do some damage. So thanks a bunch, my friend. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you again real soon.